Welcome to City Insider. This is the YouTube channel that will bring Man City fans the latest news of the club in our hearts. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me. Klopp says Man City are only team that can target Premier League title. Manchester City are the only team that can realistically aim to win the Premier League title this season, says Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp. Liverpool had a disappointing campaign last term in which they finished 5th in the league and failed to win a trophy. And now Klopp appears to be throwing in the towel and lowering expectations a fortnight before the new season starts. Nobody besides maybe City can have the Real target to become champions again this year, said Klopp, speaking in Singapore ahead of Liverpool's friendly against Bayern Munich on Wednesday. All the other teams fight for the Champions League, and that's what we do as well. The earlier you qualify for the Champions League, the higher you are in the table. If you are second and in striking distance to first, then you might have a chance. I don't know who will be there. Crystal Palace admit Michael Ola's fear as clubs circle around Chelsea and Man City target. Roy Hodgson admits that Crystal Palace face a fight to keep Michael Ola at the club this summer. The Frenchman has been linked with moves to Chelsea and Manchester City, while Paris Saint-Germain have considered a move after the departure of Lionel Messi. Arsenal have previously held an interest in the 21-year-old, who moved to Palace from Reading in the summer of 2021. Ola spent time with both Chelsea and City at academy level and has made an impact since moving to the Premier League. The French U21 international was last season voted his club's player of the year after scoring twice while registering 11 assists, attracting the interest of leading clubs in England and on the continent. Palace are in a strong bargaining position, however, with the forward still having 3 years to run on his contract. Still, having already lost Wilfried Zaha this summer, Hodgson admits clubs are circling around Ola's. "We have a fight on our hands to make sure he stays with us," he said. "We had two outstanding wingers who were almost the best in the league, Michael Ola's on the right side and Wolf on the left. We don't have Wolf anymore. Clubs are circling around Ola's." Man City players received public safety alert on their phones and told to stay inside. Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola has spoken out on the trials and tribulations of gearing up for a new campaign in far-flung places. His Sky Blues stars were recently advised to refrain from outdoor activities during their pre-season tour of Asia. City players and staff have gone down a storm in South Korea and Japan. 3 of their pre-season matches sold out in minutes. With the club estimated to have made more than £15 million from the tour, more fans attended the Sky Blues friendly against Yokohama F. Marinos than prior friendlies against Manchester United or Arsenal. All told, the trip has been a commercial success for Guardiola and co., although it may not have necessarily been the best place to prepare for the rigors of 2023-24. According to The Athletic, City players received a noisy public safety alert on their phones upon landing in Seoul to warn them of a heat wave. The reigning treble winners were advised to refrain from outside activities, take care of their health and drink plenty of water. Kalvin Phillips is running out of time to deliver on Man City pledge. The summer of Kalvin Phillips ended up as sodden and dreary as Manchester's. Though he now has 3 gleaming medals hanging on his mantelpiece, it was still a disappointing first season at Manchester City for Phillips. The first half of the campaign was waylaid by a shoulder injury, and by the time he was fit he was so far off the level that he wasn't trusted by Pep Guardiola. The midfielder, who was signed to share some of the load with Rodri, didn't start his first Premier League game until the season was already sewn up. Whenever Phillips did play, he looked considerably out of his depth as he tried to match the remarkable level of those around him. After such a disastrous first year, the rumours of a swift exit were inevitable. Yet, Phillips was quick to close them down and make it clear he would be going nowhere. "My intention is to stay there," he said while away on international duty. "We have just won the treble, so there is no reason for me to leave, other than if I am not playing I will obviously have to think about it. I cannot give it 12 months and say, I am not playing, so I am going to leave. I came to Manchester City to win trophies and we won the trophies, but I didn't play as much as I wanted to do. With England I played a little bit, but was ruled out through injuries as well. It is just nice to be back fit. I have nothing to worry about now. Everything is fine with my body. I will continue to work hard next season and hopefully do well when I go back to City." It's a brave and admirable stance for Phillips to take, and he went into this summer's pre-season fit and raring to prove he belonged at the Etihad. But sadly, things have not gone to plan. Aside from some good pressing that led to a goal and one nice cross-field pass against Yokohama Marinos, Phillips has done little positive in his 125 minutes of action in Asia. Against Yokohama, his touch was repeatedly sloppy and he gave the ball away. His struggles continued against Bayern Munich and Atletico Madrid. If this was to be a summer where Phillips proved his quality and staked a claim for more regular minutes next season, it has not been successful. He has done nothing to even suggest he could fill Rodri's boots in holding midfield, and there seems to be no interest at all in playing him further upfield, even if Rodri was to miss out on matches to injury or suspension. You get the impression Guardiola would rather play Mateo Kovacic, John Stones, or Rico Lewis in midfield rather than Phillips. There is still time. The upcoming Community Shield match is a friendly in all but name, and he may get minutes at Wembley, and with the fixtures coming thick and fast from the offset, Guardiola will need all his squad. But time is already beginning to run out on Phillips' chance of fulfilling his ambition at City. It was already difficult to see him earning much more game time next season, and he has done nothing yet to change that. And that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.